Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm going to be doing another Kmart haul. This time around I went with a purpose, trying to find a few bits and pieces for my upcoming holiday, and I did get a few impulse purchases as well because, let's be honest, who can resist those when you go to Kmart? I've got a couple bags here, 3 bags, they're all in reusable bags of goodies that I needed and some that I just wanted. So I'm just about to start going through and sharing everything I picked up. So make sure you have what you need if you need any drinks or snacks, because I'm about to jump right into it. Alright, the first thing that I have here is actually something that I've wanted for quite a while. I'll just start by saying about 2 years ago, I went to the Great Barrier Reef to do some snorkeling when I was living up in Cairns, and I didn't have any underwater camera. Even though I really wanted one, it would have made for some beautiful photos or videos, and I had nothing. So I thought, now that I'm about to go to Okinawa, I better get something just to record some memories. And of course I've just gone for a disposable waterproof camera. This one will of course just take pictures, and only 36 of them I believe, but it is waterproof for up to 3 meters. So of course it'll be great for taking some pictures underwater, and that's really all I need. Of course it would be nice to have a GoPro or an underwater video camera, but they're very expensive. This one was only $12, so I'm much happier with that. Since I don't go underwater all that much and need to get too many pictures or videos, this will be fine for the trip. Again, it was only $12, but I noticed after I left Kmart that they actually scanned this twice, so always check your receipts. I went back and got a refund, but I do only have one of these. Actually, now that does make me wonder if I should have gotten 2. That way I can use one as well as Brendan. Maybe I'll check with him and see if he wants to share. Either way, if I need to, there's plenty of time to pick one up, but of course there is one and it was very affordable. Alright, the next thing that I have here is a travel essential. It is a neck pillow. This one is called the neck roll pillow in grey. It's of course this beautiful medium grey. I was on the hunt for these for a little while, since on my previous trip I had one and broke it before I even took off on the flight. It was one that I got from Typo, just full of those polystyrene beads, and I must have snagged it on a seat or my suitcase or something, and I was walking around the airport and boarding the plane with those little polystyrene beads flying everywhere, so I had to bin it and couldn't even use it. So I did need to pick up another one. I was trying to look for something that was just filled with foam and haven't been able to find one, so I'm taking a risk again, but I'm hopeful that what happened last time was just a bit of bad luck. I like the fact as well that this one has a little clip here, I think maybe to clip onto your suitcase or something, so I should be able to keep it out of the way and in safe hands and ready to use on the flight, and this one was only $7. Now the next item I'm about to show is also something that I did need. I had nothing like it to use, and that is a beach bag. I thought about a few different kinds, whether it would be woven or made out of rope, you know, those soft bags, or even like a clear beach bag or something. I just wanted something to take out to the beach that had enough room to keep everything in, but look nice as well. I wasn't sure how much luck I'd have considering we are getting into the cooler weather in Australia at the moment, but I was in luck in this case. I found one of these. As you can see, this one is very big, just a big round woven piece here, and then it's got handles at the top. And I'm hopeful, because it's not too wide here, that it will just squish down nicely in my bag, and it's very lightweight as well. Though I do think it's got some stuffing in there. Alright, so surprisingly it has a bit of fabric on the inside so nothing will snag, a little phone pocket, and also a zip compartment, even a press stud to keep it closed. So that's surprising, and it was really affordable too. The price does have a sticker over it because I think it was marked down. It looks like it was originally $15, then they sold it for $8, and then I managed to snag it for $3. So awesome bargain. That's one of the benefits of buying things that are out of season. Although I wasn't lucky in all sorts of areas for things that I wanted, at least I got a nice cheap beach bag, and this is exactly what I had in mind. The next thing that I went hunting for was a beach cover-up, and I figured I'd have a little bit less luck considering there wasn't that much out. There was so many sweaters and cozy clothes, but not much in the way of beachwear, which is fair enough. In hindsight, I probably should have tried to do this shop a teeny bit earlier when they were changing everything over, and gotten deals like the bag when they're trying to get rid of their old season stuff. So if they did have beach cover-ups, those have flown away long ago. But I did find something, and I think this is a good compromise. It's just a long sleeve button shirt. It's white, and it's just made out of this nice floaty material. I'm pretty sure it's just polyester, but it's nice and floaty, and it's just a button up. So I figured I could wear this over the top of bikinis and swimwear, and I could either try and wear it as a dress by putting a belt around the waist, since I did get it in quite a large size for me. It's oversized, I got a 16, and I thought I could either wear it belted as a dress or maybe tie it up with some shorts since it is quite long. But I just thought this would work well. I feel like I'd seen that look before, some people using shirts like this as cover-ups, and that seems nice. Otherwise, I could have gone the route of going to get a summer dress or something like that, but not really sure where I can find one, and I didn't want to spend too much, so I managed to get this for, again, a pretty good price. This one here is just called the LS Classic Shirt, and it was only $15. Alright, now I'll move on to some accessories that I picked up. And one thing that I was also searching for was some shoes. I kind of had in mind sandals, but I didn't expect I'd have too much luck in that department either. However, I did find some shoes after a lot of searching, and I think these ones were the last ones left. So they're not proper sandals, but they're just strappy flat shoes and open on the side here. I'm just trying to see if I can get the strap. So it's just got a buckle and it clips around the ankle there. I thought that it would just be nice to mix it up from wearing ballet flats, which I normally wear, and I didn't want to wear thongs, so hopefully this will work well. I'm not such a fan of this design of having all the holes over it, but I guess maybe it'll be a good thing to not get sand stuck in there. Pretty much all the shoes in Kmart that were still left that were quite summery had this sort of design, and I wasn't such a fan of them. I also wasn't such a fan of the colour, to be honest. I don't like this sort of brown terracotta colour. If I found a nude sort of shoe that was more baby pink or light beige, I would much prefer that, but beggars can't be choosers, I know. I left it way too long to do some of this shopping, and I think a lot of the summery shoes had already gone. However, these ones were also marked down since I managed to find them, and clearly they're not meant for the current season. So these were originally $20, but I got them for $10. And after I grabbed those, I also thought I'd probably need a new belt just for the times where I'm wearing jeans or shorts out and about. I didn't want to wear a black belt with other light accessories, so I found a brown one. I don't have any brown belts, or I've never had any. I normally go for black, but I know that won't go for every situation. Plus, these were really cheap. It's just a really thin belt, so I don't know how well it will work, but I guess it's better than nothing on some shorts that are quite big. And this one was only $1.50. I'm not sure of the original price. Looks like it was $3. So I figured this will come in handy if I wear that shirt as like a shirt dress, maybe on days, and also for wearing with shorts when I want to wear those shoes or other light colored shoes potentially, and not go for a black belt because I feel like that would clash. So I finally have one, and of course I'll get a fair bit of use out of it. Alright, so that's the last of the little pieces that I bought specifically for my trip, and of course I got a few random bits as well. The first of which is just a glass phone screen protector for my iPhone 7. I dropped my phone the other day and cracked the screen cover, so I needed a new one, and I just picked up one for $7, so I'll make sure I fit that today. And along with that, when I was in the phone accessory section, I realized I wanted another case. I'm using this little valve-free case at the moment. It is really cute. It had an antenna once, but that fell off. And previously to this, I was using another flip case that I got from Kmart, probably a year ago. Because they are pretty affordable, they do eventually break, especially when you're putting cards in. That's the part that went for me, because I was jamming it full of cards. So I just thought I'd get another case that I want to use when I'm putting cards in, and I figured something like this might be better for travel. That way I can keep pieces on me that I need to grab out. Or at the very least for work, it's a bit easier rather than having to dig for my go-card. So nice case, not super practical versus practical and I guess extra protective. So I got this rose gold, or it's a blush colored case with a rose gold button. I'm just gonna open it up to have a little look. Here's hoping this is the last phone case I buy for that phone before I upgrade. But anyway, here's what it looks like inside in case anyone's wondering. Just a spot for the phone and a few slots for the cards. And this one was $7 as well. Now, as well as all the stuff I've gotten for myself so far, I also had to stop into another section to get something for the little loves of my life, my dogs. And I always tend to go and get new pet toys because they change around a lot, and also because my dogs destroy them at quite an alarming pace. So what I got was one of these. It's a bit glary, but it's just a rolling dog toy that you can fill with treats, and they're meant to roll it and figure it out and get them out of there. I thought getting something like this could be good for my dogs as kind of enrichment training, I think it's called, or a bit more mental stimulation. Plus, they're very food motivated, just like me. This one Looked like pretty good quality for Kmart. I would have expected to see something like this in, you know, the pet toy store versus Kmart, but that was a nice surprise to find it. I guess you can sort of twist it if you want them to get more treats or less treats, and they're just meant to roll it around and get the treats out. So they'll love this, and of course it'll be nice for me to give them as well when I just want to, you know, give them a little activity to do to keep them out of my hair for 5 minutes. And again, that one was only $8. Now you might have thought I completely skipped over going to the home decor section this time, but of course I can't stay away. Any of the Aussies watching will know how great that area is in Kmart for decoration, storage, and just little random home bits. I had to get a candle this time since I saw they had a few new scents. There was of course lots of other bits that I wanted, but I decided to limit myself to one thing. Plus, when I was in the back of the store, I thought about getting the candles, and then when I was near the checkouts, they were there. So I took it as a sign. And the scent that I got is Fresh Linen. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna open it up to get a better smell. There were a couple other scents that I really wanted to get, but of course I thought it'd be good and only get one. Plus this was great because I don't have anything like it. Again, it's described as Fresh Linen, and it says that it is citrus, lavender and musk. And honestly it just smells like laundry detergent, which I really like. It's just a nice clean scent, quite light and airy, nothing too heavy, which will be nice to use, and it looks pretty nice as well. Just a simple white candle base, and it's just got one wick in there. Alright, not glued in or anything. I thought it was rattling around a bit, but that's going to be fine. I'm sure it'll settle in once I actually start burning it. I've got to say, I've really noticed over the past few months that Kmart has stepped up their game with the scents for around the home. Things like air diffusers, air reeds, and other little bits and pieces. Lots of different scents for their candles, which is great since they are such a good price compared to something like a Dusk, which, don't get me wrong, I like Dusk and other candle shops too, but you know, I love a bargain as well. And that candle was only $9, and I know it's going to last me ages. Alright, now moving on to the last piece in this haul, and this is switching gears entirely from how things started out, talking about holiday stuff, summery stuff for my travel, and now at the end talking about one of the most wintry items ever. I of course had to get a big cozy dressing gown. This one here was sold in kind of the section that they were selling Mother's Day items in, and this one that I found is plain coral gown in rose. So it's a beautiful light pink. Almost matches my jumper pretty well, but it's just made out of the softest, coziest material ever. I don't know if you can see how fuzzy it is. It's just going to be so comfortable, and I chose to get it in a bit of a larger size than what I normally wear because I wanted an oversized, cuddly sort of fit, so I got a 14 to 16. So this is going to be great to cozy up in when weather gets cold. Even the nights and mornings at the moment sometimes are a little bit chilly, so I have been busting out my other dressing gown. I bought it as white, but eventually it's turned grey because I have black dogs, and you know, white things just don't stay white for that long. So I thought pink might be a smarter decision because it will be harder to get dirty, and of course pink is just adorable. It's my favourite colour, so I can't wait to start wearing this. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to put it on even before washing, maybe burn that candle and watch the storm roll in. That's coming over at the moment. So this is the last piece, and it was $18. Really glad that I picked it up because I'd been thinking before getting this of maybe going to Peter Alexander and getting one of their dressing gowns. Of course they're lovely as well, but they're nearly $100, and this one almost seems softer than any of the times that I've touched those, so I think I made the right decision here. Alright, now so that's it for the haul today. I just wanted to thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. What I'm going to do now, I think, is start packing all the travel stuff aside so it's ready to pack later on down the track. When I start packing, probably give that toy a clean and give it to my dogs, and probably pop on this robe and start burning that candle. So I will be leaving you here. I just wanted to thank you once again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!